Hello everyone, I'm Michaela Kathleen, and this is my final video in my book recommendations based on your Hogwarts House series. I have left Gryffindor for last because I thought it was about time they wait their turn. Just kidding, I love Gryffindor too. I think as a Hufflepuff, I am required by law to love all of the houses. So finally getting to it. The first recommendation I have for a Gryffindor is the Ugly series by Scott Westerfeld. I think a lot of these dystopian government overthrow type series would be great for Gryffindors. Divergent is a pretty obvious one, which is why I did not pick that one. Instead, I decided to go with Uglies, which is my personal favorite dystopian government overthrow type series. It takes place in a world where everyone receives a surgery to make them supermodel gorgeous at the age of 16, but little do they know, there is a dark side to this surgery. And our main character gets thrown into a situation where she gets to see this dark side and come to terms with it. Before that, she was very much looking forward to her surgery, very much a part of this world. But when she finds out about this darker side, she has to decide what kind of person she's gonna be. And our main character, Tally, is definitely a Gryffindor. This is a very fast-paced series full of action and adventure that will satisfy any Gryffindor. There are 3 books in the original series, Uglies, Pretties, and Specials, and then there was a spin-off book, Extras, and now there's currently a new spin-off series going on with Imposters and Shattered City. So lots of books that you can just zoom right through as a Gryffindor. Next, I have the Warriors series by Aaron Hunter. This series follows a group of wild cats who are all split into 4 different clans that definitely look kind of similar to the Gryffindor houses, and our main character, of course, is in ThunderClan, which is definitely the clan that is kind of Gryffindor-y. And our main character starts out as a house cat, but the ThunderClan leader takes an interest in him and thinks that he would make a good addition to the clan, in part because of a prophecy that has been foretold. So this is another just really fun, action-packed, fast-paced series. It is a bit more middle grade, but there are definitely tons and tons of books to keep you busy for a long time. I'm not even sure how many series there are at this point. Each arc has 6 books within it, so there's Warriors, and there's Warriors the New Prophecy, and as I said, there's just so many now that I haven't even kept track anymore. But definitely all the cats are full of bravery and chivalry. They have their own warrior code of standards to live by, and definitely a series that I think any Gryffindor would connect with. Next, I have The Hate You Give by Angie Thomas. All my other recommendations are kind of in the fantasy or dystopian genre, but this is one that features a whole lot of very real-world bravery. It is about a teenage girl who witnesses the shooting of her unarmed friend by a police officer. Both her and her friend are Black, and she has to decide if she's going to speak out about this and how, and kind of weigh that against the risk that she is taking to her own safety. But she does decide to become a voice for her friend despite the risks. She herself is a big Harry Potter fan as well, and she definitely just features all of the traits of a Gryffindor. Finally, I have The Inheritance Cycle by Christopher Paolini. In my book recommendations for Slytherins, I included A Game of Thrones. I think that is an exemplary Slytherin fantasy series, and kind of on the reverse side, I think The Inheritance Cycle definitely represents a great Gryffindor fantasy series. It is about a boy who discovers a dragon egg and becomes a dragon rider. And he is the first new dragon rider in a very long time, and the only other dragon rider is the king, but he is an evil king. And so our main character has to train and fight to learn how to defeat the evil king. And this series, much like Game of Thrones, is full of really great multifaceted Slytherin characters, and Inheritance Cycle is full of really great multifaceted Gryffindor characters. So a great fantasy recommendation for any Gryffindor out there. So these are my 4 recommendations for any Gryffindor. Let me know down below if you've read any of these, and go check out my other house recommendation videos. Thanks for watching. Remember, words matter.